7-inch, fully articulated figures. They have lights and sound to them. You can activate his weapon and his voice. He has accelerometer, so he's aware of his position. If I put him upside down, right? He's going to complain. If I drop him, he'll warn that I'm going to break his gear. So a lot of play value, fun, connected figure on its own. It really kind of, the magic comes alive when you bring him into the Lightseekers game. So this is the Lightseekers game. It launches April 17th on mobile and tablet devices. There'll be more platforms later on. So it's a free-to-play game with no in-app purchases. And you can kind of get through the game just by playing the game. But if you want to unlock the full potential, you do that through the toys. So as an example here, this is a special dungeon. If you go through and I try to go up to this dungeon, he's going to tell me that he can't do it. You need a slashing weapon. He's got a hammer, it's a bashing weapon, so he can't get in there. But luckily, I happen to have a slashing weapon here. So when I put in the weapon, recognized in game, he's got it there. He's got his Spin Day 3000 in his left hand. So the weapons themselves are persistent. They have a memory. So this is like a level 1 weapon. The more I use it, I can level that weapon up. I can share it with my friends. If this is a level 5 weapon, I share it to my friends. It's still a level 5 weapon. They can advance it even more. So there's a lot of incentive, to trade or to share weapons with friends, just to kind of unlock the full potential and to help your friend out if he's having trouble in the game and you have a little more progress. So I'll go into this area now. So you see that there's lights. Oh, here you see the difficulty slider. Important to note. So if I'm a kid and I just want to play the game and have a cool experience, a young kid, totally do that. You can go and it'll be pretty easy. If I'm a hardcore gamer and I want really, deep, rich, complex experience, I can crank up the difficulty, and there's a lot of opportunity to do that. So I'll give you some, feedback. One of the other kind of fun ways that you see feedback through the characters. I'm going to go in here. See his light starts getting red. That's going to mimic his health bar. It's going to start getting yellow the more I get hurt. And then finally it goes red, and then he's going to start complaining. So he's going to start calling out for a medic and saying he needs help. Might actually get hurt enough to do it. There you go. So it kind of there's a lot of areas where there's extra feedback in the game. There's mini games where the character is going to give you the some help with it. But this is where now the trading card game comes in. This is a standalone trading card game. There's 386 cards. It's on its own. It's an awesome, fun game. A lot of deep strategy to it. Good times to be had. But every single one of those 386 cards is going to unlock skills and abilities in the game. And they also have some fun technology behind it. So I'll give you an example. This is Cora. This is actually the other figure I have here. This is her card. When I scan her card, you see there's an augmented reality effect. Kind of did it backwards. There you go. So there she is, augmented reality on the card. Every card is going to have a cool augmented reality effect. I can flip up here, and then it's going to bring her into the game. So boom, now she goes into the game.
So if you don't have the figurine, but you have the card, you're still going to get the immersive cool.
Yeah, you can still, just with the cards, you can. They kind of have different purposes. They both help and augment the game. The cards, you can unlock like different pets, different companions, special skills. Like these ones are an example of, this is a powerful skill. I can get this through the cards, and once I have it, all the cards are unique. So once I claim this card, it's unique to my account, and then I have access to this in my skill arsenal. And then I can pull out this combo attack when I need it. So all of the cards, besides having to be fun on their own, everything augments the game.
Sorry, how many cards?
386 cards in total. Okay, so the other type of accessory that we have here to show, this is a flight pack. So it's basically a jet pack. I'm going to plug it in here. Just like the other things it's recognized, this allows in-game flight. But what it really does is allows me to use the figure as a controller. So you see, now I can kind of use the figure, move around the game world. There's also some trigger buttons on here where I can shoot missiles from off of my flight pack at these guys. So this is a fun way. Kids love this. It's fun, exciting way to get around the world, but it also makes for a really great mini game. So if I could get 2 volunteers, who wants to volunteer? Okay, you got one. Okay, you grab him. Who's got the other one? It's a 2-player game. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. So once I start, these are the 2 buttons. You see 2 buttons that are actually on the fusion cord. These things.
Okay.
All right. Once I start, you press and hold the button, and that's what's going to bring you into the game.
Which one? The left or right?
Either one.
Okay.
Either one. Once the game starts, you're going to use your finger as a controller. You're going to try to collect those coins that you see. If you fall behind, press those buttons and it shoots missiles. So you don't want to waste your missiles, but if you're behind, you can shoot the person in front of you. You see some blue rings that you'll pass by. Those give you more ammo. And if you see a green ring, it gives you a speed boost. So yeah, and you just got hit by a missile. When you get hit, you see there's that vibration effect.
I don't know who would have done that.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is an example. This mini game is only available if you have a flight pass. So either one of those, they both have different ones. It's important to note too that they're interchangeable. Just because he's technological based, she's storm based, but I can have that flight pack and put it on that figure and interchange it.
This is fun, actually.
Yeah,
it's hard to do.
But it's pretty responsive.
Yeah, but
right?
I mean, it's not so easy. Like, oh, I just got off.
But yeah, there's lots of other cool mini games that use the motion of the characters. So, kind of the theory is, these are toys, and they work with the game, but there's play value on their own. They're cool toys that interact with the game. The card game too. Everything. It's an awesome separate card game, but everything's going to interact, and there's going to be cool ways the game, the figures, and the card game all interact with the app and kind of expand on that experience.
This is brand new.
This is brand new. The game is launching April 17th, along with the trading card game. The figures fall a little bit behind that, so we're launching with those, and then the figures will be rolled out a couple